All right, hello, and welcome. I hope you all are having a wonderful day today, and I'm really excited about this video. This one's gonna be a little different, but I'm so excited. This is gonna be on the longer end as well, just because of how this game works. But today we are gonna be playing Dragon is Dead. This game recently came out on the PC showcase through the indie dev side, I believe, and I am not seeing it get as much love as it deserves to get, so we're gonna be kind of promoting it today. This isn't sponsored or anything, as much as I wish it would be. That'd be so cool. Yeah, it's not gonna be sponsored, but I do really just kind of want to get more people to experience this game, because this game is so good. It is so fun. It's so addicting. So it's gonna play along the lines of games like Blasphemous, The Last Faith, Dead Cells, with a lot of roguelite mechanics as well. But what really got me hooked into this game is the loot system. The loot system reminds me a lot of games like Path of Exile, Diablo. People are gonna say Diablo a lot. You're gonna definitely see that a lot with other areas where you'll have really rare items that will completely change how spells work, how your character works, to where you can make really creative builds, and it really goes far. It is so awesome. Between that and being able to modify your items that you keep, that you get from runs, that's another thing I like a lot as well. All of these items that you get from runs you could keep. You never start with a bland character, so you kind of get to have your own build, and everyone's is going to be different, of course. And being able to change, add the modifiers, as well as 3 different characters. I'm sure they'll add more in the long run. You're going to have your magic-based character, you're going to have your strength-based character, and then you're going to have the dexterity-based character, which is what I'm playing as. You start off with one character, and once you fully complete a run once, then the other 2 characters are available. But I'm going to walk around a little more and kind of explain some stuff. You have your gambling, purchasing items, where you can have a chance to buying items that go from magic to legendary. And then you have your way to enhance items with this guy. So it's really cool that it has all the systems of being able to start runs over and over again, correct? But it doesn't feel like all the way from the start, since you get to keep your armor and your weapons. So we are going to do a run today. I have completed it multiple times, and we can have up to Nightmare 4, I believe. No, sorry. I've played more than I thought. Okay, so we can have up to Nightmare 15 if we wanted to. But to kind of show you how this game plays, we're just going to start as a regular adventure. You don't get any of the Nightmare difficulties until you beat Adventure, and then, you know, move your way on up. I forgot to mention as well, we restarted because I totally forgot about this lady. She lets you get 1 potion that is just a permanent buff for your whole entire next run. So attack speed and experience is pretty good, but I'm trying to go for a skill build. So maximum resource increased by 25 and experience gain by 10. We will take that, because being able to have more resource to throw out our abilities is something that we would like. Now that we're in an actual run, I'm going to show you your skill tree, and then you have an item tree as well. So the way the skill tree works is the more you play, or the more enemies you kill, you'll just get XP, and then from there you're able to level up your skills. It's going to be separated into categories. So you have your ultimate skill, you have your mastery skill, you have your assistant skill, your core skill, and your basic skill. And, you know, further down the line, when you see items I pick up, you'll see some that say, oh, plus, I actually have a couple right here. It will say, what's a good one? Plus 11% core skill damage, plus 29% core skill damage. Of course, I edited all these so I could have a really good build for what I like to go for, but it's the amount of creativity that you're allowed in this game when it comes to building your character is so, it's so amazing. But to give you a quick rundown, we're going to be maxing out Pursuing Snake, and we're going to be maxing out Vulnerability. Vulnerability is one of the abilities in this game that anytime an enemy is vulnerable, they just take 15% more damage. But we have a lot of bonus damage on our items against people who are vulnerable, which is another really good thing that took me a long time to actually get. Yeah, plus 137% vulnerable damage. As you see here, I have a few legendary items as well. I don't want to go too far into it. I'm going to jump right into the gameplay so you guys can actually see something. But yes, I really hope at the end of this video, or at least at the end of this run, that you guys decide picking this game up, because there is a whole other mechanic that we haven't gone over yet that I'll be able to show you once we finish a area. But yes, also happy big Sunday to everyone. Hope you guys are enjoying the weather, at least where I'm at. It's been raining recently. There's been monsoon season, as they all say. So it's been really peaceful because we don't get much rain either. So we leveled up the first time. So we're gonna level up Poisonous Dagger, just because we like to get this passive. Every time an enemy is damaged by poison, restore 1 energy, up to 15. This is going to be really good for us to sustain mana for our build. So every time you beat a area, you get 2 chests. It's random based on what it is. So I will show you what artifacts are. Soul gems are going to be small passive bonuses you get. That's going to say plus, 13 health, plus 15 armor, small stuff like that. That's very easy to understand. Artifacts is what really makes or breaks a run. It's so awesome. So it's going to be permanent, really fancy buffs that you get. So for example, this one says attack power increases by 25, maximum life by 50. Increase your highest attribute among strength, dexterity, and intelligence by 12, which is really good for us because the more dexterity our character has, the more damage they do by percent. Attack power increased by 10%. Skill hits have a 20% chance to inflict vulnerable, which is fantastic for us. That's absolutely amazing. So we might pick that up. But you guys might see there's 2 little icons on each of these items. Now I'm gonna go into that. These are called synergies. Each artifact has 2 synergies, and they're kind of like set bonuses. So for example, for Magic Rampage, if we have 2 of the same synergy, so if we have 2 artifacts that have Magic Rampage, we get increased damage by 50% of the percentage of resources missing. Now that sounds amazing because we're going to be spamming our abilities a lot. And Satiation, which is each time you consume a life potion or food, your maximum health is increased by 10, which sounds really strong as well. So as you see, this is what's really fun about this game too, because you could go any route. I prefer going for talent at max, because what it does is it increases the level of all skills currently equipped in a slot by 10. Now, in this game, you can only go up to 5. Naturally, I should say. You can only go up to 5 naturally for these. For example, 1 out of 5. So being able to get 10 more extra levels on one of these scales so well later down the run. But we have to get lucky also, right? We have to get all 6 talents. And there's ways to kind of help you really get that, and I will show you here in a second. But we are going to grab the wooden shield, because not only will we get more dexterity, which is more damage, but we also get our first talent. Our first talent gem. And then as you see at the top left, or sorry, top right, it'll show how many enemies are in the area. It's random. It won't be anything, you know, they're not going to be in the same spot. They will always spawn in different areas. So at least it just helps so you won't have to go running around. If you think you defeated everyone, it lets you know. Now when you guys do your first runs, it's not going to look like this. Each enemy's going to take a couple of hits before they die. It's just the way my character is really ahead right now. So it's going to look a little bit different, and we're probably going to breeze through some of it just because like I said, I spent a lot of resources building this character to try and make her as optimal as I could. Also, chests are going to be advanced, so we could get a regular artifact or we could get an advanced soul gem. I'm going to get this because I'm going to shoot for core damage, increase resistances by 10, increase armor by 30, skill points by 2. That is amazing. So we're going to take that and we're going to be able to level up 2 abilities early. So we're going to get our Pursuing Snake, which is our main ability that we want, that's going to, you know, that we're going to be using in the run, and this Primitive Flow. After casting a core skill, resource is restored by 5 seconds, or by 5 per second. Now we can upgrade that to, I believe it's 12 is the max that you'll get per second, but with our resource restoration on kill and our core skill cost reduction, we'll be able to spam this a lot, especially with Clara's Hood. Clara's Hood is really strong. When you have 50% or fewer combat resources, skill resource cost reduction applies to core skill. So it reduces it by 50% the more we spend our core skill, and it does more damage. So along those lines, we're just going to be able to go crazy with it. So this is our core skill. It just shoots out 4 poison snakes, and it really, oh man, once you see further into the build, you'll definitely see. Now after you beat a few areas, you're gonna have a main hub, I guess you would call it, where you could buy upgrades to continue. This guy is really cool. You could buy 1 food from him that grants you buffs until 2 areas are cleared, kind of like boons, or not boons, the upgrades you get from the people that help you out in Hades. That's another game to relate this to as well. After that, this is the guy who we want to talk to. We got so lucky with this, but I'll explain that in a second. That's crazy. So he lets you buy artifacts, and then he lets you re-roll if you have enough gold. So we don't have to spend too much gold because he already has a talent. So we already have 2 talent, which means every time we level up, our dexterity increases, which is so fantastic. Wow, this is a very lucky run. It is really hard to get talent gems, so that is really awesome. Also, this guy, he lets you be able to purchase upgrades for your abilities, which is another way to be able to level it up with kind of breaking the rules of it being max is 5. So I'm gonna re-roll I'm not gonna spend my gold to reroll. I want to save my gold to really get the 6 talent gems as soon as we can. So we're gonna continue. Now this guy, he lets you get a free synergy bonus. So what that means is he doesn't give us an item, but he gives us a synergy. So as you see here, we could have a chance to get another talent synergy, which would have us at 3. Max artifacts you could get is 9. And you can switch them out through your run, whatever helps you. So you do have the opportunity to switch up your build if, for example, if I'm not getting all my talents, I have, you know, the opportunity to change it up to something that's more reasonable. So we're gonna try to go for a talent synergy. I really hope we could get it. This one's pretty good too, but I'm greedy. This is not good. Oh man, that's rough. That's okay. So it doesn't really matter what we take. We're probably gonna take Plague. Increases duration of damage over time, even though we are doing a poison build. It's not the kind of poison build that's normal. This one is burst damage with poison, with making people vulnerable. We could do a damage over time build that could be absolutely gross, but I'll show you this one. I'll show you why I like this build a lot. This is going to be another gentleman that helps us out, the Tree Spirit. He gives us a bonus to our life, but of course there's always a downside to it. I like getting this one. Maximum resource increased by 50%, life is decreased by 10. I'm not too worried about that, so we're going to continue. Yeah, man, this game is so fun. Let's see here. Yeah. Oh man. Once I really start leveling up, pursuing snakes more, you will see it can just clear areas out. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Enemies have a chance to have a bonus on them, so like the logo you saw, the logo you saw up above that enemy's health bar was, I believe every time he hits you, it has a chance to burn. There's other ones like that, ones that are a lot scarier. There's gonna be, you know, ones where when they hit you, they stun you. Ones that have lightning bolts strike the ground everywhere near them. It's really, it could get pretty crazy. And I'm sure you'll see that later on. So our damage is fine on pursuing snake right now, so we're just gonna keep leveling up the energy that we get from it. I'm not too fond of soul gems right now because I'm trying to get to skill talent as quick as I can, so we're gonna get one of these. Okay, so none of these have skill, but this one's amazing. So final gold gain decreases by 99%, but our experience gain increases by 500. Now this, oh man, it's so good, but I'm not confident that I'm gonna get skill gems on the first try, so I kind of want to keep how much gold we make right now. As amazing as it sounds to get 500% experience gain. Oh man. Alright. Dealing damage to an enemy has a 30% chance to increase your attack speed. That sounds kind of good, but nothing crazy. We'll grab it. Won't be anything. It'll be just a little buff on the side for us, but we don't really use our attack speed too much, or our regular attack too much either, so. Yeah, so they're taking a lot of damage right now, but once we get vulnerable, they're gonna take over, if I recall. Oh yeah, see how that person had a blood symbol over their head? It meant every time they hit me, I would take bleed damage. But anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, so they're taking a lot of damage now, but once I have the chance to hit enemies with vulnerable, oh, it is the damage ramps up. So we're gonna do that. When you hit a core skill, you put the enemy into vulnerable, the status with a 10% chance. Actually, I kind of want to save for my assistant skill, because one of these lets enemies, or one of these immediately puts enemies into vulnerable. Yeah, when casting Power of the Wild, you put nearby enemies into vulnerable for 3.5 seconds, which is all we're gonna need. That is all we're gonna need to be able to do a lot more damage. But yeah, so people who are invulnerable will take about 200 more bonus damage. Soul gems are good, but let's keep going for artifacts. Let's see if we could get lucky. Attack power increases by 30%. Core, mastery, or ultimate skills have a 30% chance to summon a sphere magic that flies and explodes. Sounds good to me. We will take that. It's actually the first time I've ever gotten that artifact as well. Artifacts are also going to be rare, legendary, or regular. As you saw, that one was yellow, so that one was a rare. Alright, this is the first boss. I'm saying boss, but he is hard to kill during your first runs, but this is going to be a very fast boss due to my build. And he's dead. Cool. Oh my goodness. And then every time you kill a boss, it drops a legendary item. It drops a couple of other items as well, but it's always guaranteed a legendary. Which legendary is it guaranteed isn't, you know, it's always going to be a random one. That's another thing we're looking for. We're looking for a pair of gloves that I've been trying so hard to get. I have not been able to get them. But they do thorns damage, and I'm trying to do a thorns build on my berserker, because that's going to be really fun too, especially in a game like this. You could definitely get away with a lot. But yeah, so that is the first boss. Every time we defeat a boss, we are guaranteed to go into the hub. So, you know, you have your shopkeeper, you have your food guy, and then you have the main man. Is this a skill? Oh, I thought that was a skill. So I kind of, yeah, we're gonna take that just to be safe, because we'll do skill and then, or sorry, we'll do talent and then we'll probably go for magic rampage, because getting the bonus damage for resources missing and then getting the level 10 is the most optimal thing we can do right now. Alright, so we're gonna re-roll again. Are we lucky? Oh, do I want to do it one more time? Oh, I'll do it one more time. Ah, that's not good. Okay, I don't want to do it anymore. Alright, what about this person? Can we get... Oh, we're not gonna be able to get it, are we? Yeah, we're not going to. Dang it, I was hoping we could level up pursuing snakes, but it's okay. We're only in the first area, and we have two. We have 2 for the talent synergy, which is really amazing, because that's one of the more harder ones to get. So I'm not worried. Oh, I see the orb doing its work. All right. But yeah, see, it's already, we only have 3 levels into our resource restoration, and we're already being able to sustain. Let us continue with this. Once we get the vulnerable Oh man, you're gonna see. Like I know I do a lot of damage now, but you'll pretty sure, yeah, we'll have it with, but by the time the next boss shows up, you will definitely see we will be doing a lot of damage. Yeah, I've been really enjoying this build a lot. I started off with an ice build with the mage, and it was doing kind of good. It was doing kind of good, but I don't know, something about this build is super fun. So we could get advanced soul gem, or we could get an artifact. I'm gonna go for an artifact just to be greedy and try and get a skill. Okay, so that's unfortunate, but this is really good. Killing an enemy increases your maximum life by 5 up to 40. And then we'll have our second of momentum, which is cool. When you hit an enemy, there's a 25% chance for it to be weakened, dazed, or vulnerable, which is another opportunity for us to make enemies vulnerable. I will take that, I will take that. And what's really awesome about this, so once I get my max stacks, and let's say I find a better artifact, if I remove that artifact, I'll still keep the maximum life that I get from it, which is super awesome. Alright, take a sip of my coffee here before we continue. So there's ways to strategically remove which artifacts you're using. Oh man, we're starting to get those vulnerable vulnerable procs. Alright, this is looking amazing. We only have one level in pursuing snakes too. Oh man, yeah, once we get more, woo, it's over. Do we want to keep getting... It wouldn't hurt. We'll just keep getting the resource restoration, because we're still doing a lot of damage where we don't need to upgrade. And then we do way more damage now that we have a chance to make enemies vulnerable. We're gonna go for advanced currency so we could get a lot more gold for us to do rerolls to get our talent gems or our talent artifacts that we need. But yeah, oh man. It's so fun. I believe this is the second boss fight. This is the smallest area in the game, and then from there the rest of them are longer. You are about to see how much damage this does. Let's proc vulnerable with our shout, and then they're dead. What was that? 5 seconds? A 5-second boss? We got another Ring of Infinity. Ring of Infinity is good. I have 2 of them stacked. Basically what it does is... Oh, let's go back up here. Killing an enemy returns 22% of the combat resources spent, or hitting a boss, which will have a lot. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. Sorry, I was reading something. Okay. All right, let's go. Continue on to the next area. Hopefully we could get another talent synergy coming up here. If not, it is okay. It's not the end of the world. Could we be oh so lucky? No, that's okay. All right, let's see. Oh, I always think Essence Speed is a talent one, but it's not. That's a talent one. Oh, beautiful. That is good. All right. Let's see if we can get another one. Oh, shit. No. No way. We got another one back to back. Okay. So, this is really good. Plus, this is one of the best artifacts we could get with talent. It increases our dexterity by 7, and every 15 enemies we kill, our dexterity increases by 1. And like I mentioned before, is our dexterity scales with, or our damage scales with dexterity. So we'll have that. That is very, very awesome. That hardly happens. Let us get this. Let's see if we can get another roll of pursuing snake. Nope. Okay. I could definitely spend more to check, but I don't want to risk it. So, this is going really good for us so far. We have 4 of them, so we just need 2 more. And our dexterity is increased by 20% also. Because I believe our dexterity stat is 50 or higher. Right now, yeah, it's at 109. So, practically doubled. Now this is where the damage starts to ramp up and really start to show. I should show you what some of the enemies look like before they just disappear on screen. I like this one. He's pretty cool. He just shoots 3 projectiles. This guy's pretty cool too. Throws a little blade, comes back to him. I think that's probably my most favorite looking enemy out of all the enemies. Something about him. He just looks really cool. See, so now we could just spam our spell and we're getting all of our resources back. There we go. And let's see what we could go for. We could go for... Honestly, we could go for a couple of things. We could go for increased vulnerability chance. We could upgrade damage dealt to damage dealt by pursuing snake to people that are invulnerable increases by 15%. That is going to be gross. Yeah, actually, we'll do that. All right, let us continue. I keep thinking that we're getting hit, but we're not getting hits because we're increasing our max health. So that's why we're quote-unquote at half health right now, because we just keep upgrading our health. Let's go for currency. From here on out, I think I'm just gonna ignore artifact chests and just go straight for currency. So I have enough money to re-roll the shopkeeper, and then I have enough money to re-roll and upgrade our pursuing snake. That's kind of what I like to go for every time I do this build. It's what I find the most damaging about this build. Either that one or the beast synergy is really good too. Man, we are doing a lot of damage. 3,000? Oh my gosh. Alright, that's 2 levels, right? Yep. We'll be able to get this. When hitting enemies in vulnerable status, equals pursuing snake, it deals damage equal to 50% of the power put in. Basically, we just get more damage. That's all it's really saying. And then let's do every time we... This is another really good one also. Anytime we cast our skill, because our roar, which is really awesome, it doesn't cost any resource. So anytime we cast it, we gain, for the first level, 10 energy. So if for some reason we are a little low, we can cast it, and then we'll still get the resource increase over time by hitting people with the core skill plus an extra 10. So it's really, really beneficial. Oh man, we don't have a currency. We'll just go for artifact if we can. Oh man, I'm so glad I recorded this. This is I've never been this lucky with skill gems, or with skill synergy. Wow. Well, we're already almost max build, and there's still quite a long way to go. So, this is awesome. We could just save our money for really whatever now. And this is going to be the next boss. We are going to do a lot of damage to him. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Surging passion. Not what I wanted, but it's okay. Actually, this might be good for us. Charges up to 10 resource per second when combat resources are 50% or less. I'm sure I could add that to my build and it would be really, really good. So we're about a little less than halfway to beating a run. Is this a skill? No, it's not. I don't know why I thought it was. So we have 11,000, so we have quite the amount of reroll, and we win. We just win. Oh, we won the game. So that's good news. We won't fail this run. There's no way. So increase all level of skills currently equipped by 10. So we're gonna get that. And we're gonna get our second buff of Magic Rampage, which increases damage by 50% of the missing resources. So we're gonna replace this with the Warrior's Drum. And we win. So we can spend a little bit gold on a reroll for Pursuing Snakes, which we got. Lovely. So we're just getting bonus max levels on that without having to level up. So we're still scaling with that as if we were leveling it both up. Oh man. Yeah, it's over. $2,000 damage a hit. This is without vulnerable either. None of these enemies have been procced to get hit by vulnerable. It's because they die way before it even has a chance to. Oh, that the orb that we're getting, that scales pretty well also. But yeah, I have been let me tell you guys, when I say I have been hooked on this, I'm sure you can see why. Oh man. Yeah, this does 111%, and we, oh my gosh. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. That's why I love the talent synergy. It super buffs your abilities. It's really good. I'm sure there's a bunch of other synergies you could do with this build that do a lot more damage, but I really like this because it doesn't really need too much more, you know. Let's just level up our resource. Okay, it's 13. I always thought it was 12, but it's 13. Here we go. Oh. Area complete. We level up again. There isn't really anything we need. I guess we'll just do this. Damage dealt by core skill increases by 7% per energy resource you have, which we have 202, so we'll get a nice little buff to our damage, as if we need it, right? But the more damage, the better. This is actually a really funny run to show for the first time, because like I said, your guys' runs are not gonna look like this first starting out, because you have to, you know, build your character and get everything they need for them, so it's gonna take a lot more time than what I'm doing. You're not gonna be able to run through it, but once you find a build that you want to max out, you're gonna have so much fun. I mean, the game's fun even without You know, when I was starting off, I was like, man, this game's amazing. So... yeah, we just clear screens now. No issue at all. Alright. I believe there's one more enemy, yeah. Yeah, we just go for soul gems now, because we don't even need artifacts. Increase armor, increase dexterity, increase intelligence. We'll do dexterity, gives us a bonus on our stat, as well as bonus damage. Yeah, we just... what could I do here? We could really just keep upgrading this. We'll upgrade this. We'll do both of these. I think having 12 is more than enough that we'll need, and then we could just worry about the damage from here on out. As if we need to, you know, worry about the damage, right? But this is the earliest I've gotten this much damage buff, so I just want to see how dumb it is. I mean, these are actual bosses, and they're dying in like 3 seconds. Oh, he must be immune to vulnerable. I'm just gonna take the damage because he's dead. Do we get the... we got Earthquake Spear. I mean... It's a good weapon, it's just not longer. We want the gloves. Man, it has been so hard to get these gloves. I've done a couple of runs already, but I don't mind it. I will keep doing more. It is... This game is so fun. We really could just spend money on whatever now. Let's see if we could keep leveling up. Pursuing Snake. What I like about this as well, because it's a core skill, it's a lot cheaper. So it goes 1,000, 1,050, and then I think 3,000 for mastery and 5,000 for ultimate skills. So it's pretty cheap to just keep upgrading non-stop for the Pursuing Snake. Let's see, actually let's re-roll again. Do we get lucky here? Oh my gosh, we get lucky. We're doing each snake just without any of our buffs is doing 900 damage. So that's without vulnerable, that's without the bonus damage per resource. That's just base damage is bonus 900. That is crazy. We're gonna fly. Yeah, we just fly through the rest of this area. Oh, this is another guy who you get later on. He helps us out, which we want this. All core skill levels increased by 5. So this is the last... No. I lied. There's one more. But before this, there's one more... Or after this, there's one more guy that helps you out like this. And the rerolls are free. But player's invincibility duration after hit increases by 1. Maximum life decreases by 10. We want this one because we don't care about our mastery skill. And our core skills are Snake. So now it gets another 5 levels. I'm actually really glad I recorded this as a run to upload, because this has been... If we were on like Nightmare 15 with this run, it would still do tons of damage. So this is really awesome. Yeah, we're doing... Yeah, see, each snake is doing like 4,000 damage. At least what I saw earlier. It was not even a crit, it was just like a regular hit. Oh, that one was... Oh, maybe it was a crit when we did 4,000 damage. Alright, now we level up again. I forgot to sell most of my inventory, so we'll probably do that when we can. Well, let's just upgrade the damage dealt. Alright, because this is so far so good. But yeah, I like the Huntress just because the weapon, each each class has like different weapons they could use. But yeah. Yeah, let's just go for Soul Gem. Increase armor, increase maximum life, increase intelligence. Let's just do maximum life. Why not? Doesn't hurt. We had like 202 max, or yeah, our max life before this was 202. So it basically got doubled, which is awesome. Then we go and upgrade this again. Plus 20. I think this is the highest level I've had for pursuing Snake. Just from the core skill, the passive, and then the oh my gosh. Oh wow, oh wow. That's all I gotta say. Wow, oh wow. Yeah, this would... Man, it's so funny. I should have done a Nightmare 15 difficulty run. I didn't think I was gonna be so lucky today with my pickups, but this is the most amazing run we could have. Let's keep going down this way. Okay, so the enemies are gonna be down there. And this is, like, this just came out, so they plan on doing tons of more releases, tons of more legendary items, artifacts, everything. It's gonna be... I'm so excited. I really hope you guys are enjoying what you're watching, or at least just using this as background noise to relax too. Because it is... Let me tell you. This game is amazing. I'm gonna be playing this a lot over on my stream as well, over on Twitch. I'm picking back up on my Twitch streaming. So we're gonna be doing a lot of artifact grinding, not artifact grinding, sorry, legendary grinding over there to get the legendary that we need. Basic skill increases by 20, all resistances increase by 10. That sounds good. Why not? Nothing wrong with being a little tankier. And this is the 4th boss fight, I believe. This one's a little harder to hit because he teleports a lot, so I have to, like... It's gonna be hard to get vulnerable on him. Yeah, that's why. Oh, I dashed at the wrong time. There we go. That one, he just takes a little bit longer because of how much he's invuln to everything. But yeah, nothing too scary to deal with. That's probably my least favorite boss fight, just because you can't like burst him. He's my least favorite because I can't beat him under 5 seconds. This gentleman's gonna help us out also, Kamara. Dude, this has to be the luckiest run ever recorded. So this is what we need. All damage skill increases by 50%. Maximum life decreases by 10. We're not worried about that. So now we do an extra 50% damage with our pursuing snakes on top of the bazillion percent that it already has. I'm curious, can we increase all skill damage by 20%? Perfect. Yeah, we don't really need anything else. We could just keep leveling up pursuing snakes. There we go, 1,500. That is... that is so much damage. Oh my goodness. It's beautiful. Okay. Lovely. Yeah, we just clear. I mean, we were clearing before, but now it's like... I don't even think anything has a chance to, like, get an ability out. How many enemies were in this area? 40? Something along those lines? Oh, did I not upgrade that? Oh, I did. Okay, okay. I was about to say, that was like one of the first things we should have upgraded, but we did. We leveled up again. I think we get, yeah, we get 25 at max. So this is gonna do almost a bonus 200% damage on per hit, which is insane. Yeah, it's basically doing 2,000 a hit. Yeah, when I do my other runs as well, I might do a currency build, because currency build we get more of the purple gems down here, where I'm at 26,000, which helps us upgrade our gear outside of runs. So currency builds are pretty cool also. Man, oh man. The damage. It's too good. Yeah, I think max will be 25, right? Yes. Beautiful. Alright. Well, we just go for currency because we don't need anything else. Getting 30, if we could get like 30,000, that would be pretty good. Because it costs a lot to keep readjusting stats. This guy's probably dead too. Really quick. I just gotta get vulnerable on him. As soon as I get vulnerable on him, he's dead. Oh, whoops. Oh, I guess he wasn't near me when I... Okay, well, he's dead. Yep, there we go. He didn't... I just realized that is the first time I fought that boss, and he wasn't allowed to go into his second phase. He goes invuln for a second to go into a second phase, but we just weren't... we did so much damage, he just wasn't able to. That's awesome. That's how you know we're doing real damage, when boss fights can't go into their second phase. That is beautiful. I guess I'm underestimating the range. I need to get a shout off for it to be... For it to make enemies vulnerable. Let's see. Actually, let's just keep upgrading this. Why not? Because it's not that fancy of a skill either, it's not gonna... Ah, that's rough. Well, I mean, we got upgraded one more time, so... Now we're doing over 200%, right? For snake proc? Oh, we're so close, 195%. We'll definitely get there. We will definitely get there. And then there's an enemy right there. our crits are doing 6,000 and we don't have any bonus crit damage. I at least I don't believe we do. Funny enough, vulnerable does more though. That's why I like building vulnerable for this build, because as soon as the enemy is vulnerable, it just feels like you get like like guaranteed crits. That's what I take vulnerable as. Like, it's just guaranteed crits, especially with how much bonus damage I do. It's just so good. Let's upgrade this. 15% bonus damage per resource I have, or per 10 resource. There we go. Is that everything here? Oh, I forgot to sell all my items again. We'll do it one of these times. 9,000. See, that's what I mean. Our crit was like, what, 4,000? But if enemies are vulnerable, they take 9,000 damage. 9,000 damage a snake hit. Oh man, that's crazy. Let us... I mean... We really don't need anything else. We could just... Damage dealt by core skill increases by 40%. I forgot this was at +5. Oh, man. Okay. So, for those who are confused, the reason why I jumped up so high, the gentleman we got way back then where it said all core skills increase by 5, but all mastery skills stay at 1. Blah, if I could talk. It includes passives also. And I totally forgot about that, because that means we have 23 resource regen a second, which is phenomenal. More than, you know, more resource than we need. But yeah, so now we're gonna do a bonus 40 extra % damage if we do a dash into snakes. So I'm sure the way to one-shot would probably be dash and then roar for vulnerability, and then we win. We'll just get bonus currency because we don't need anything else. We're almost at 30,000 for our other currency. I think we will, honestly. And then I have all the items that I need to sell to clear up my inventory, so that is going to be another way also. Oh, there we go. Another small thing that I like about this one, it was a little hard to get used to, but the more you do it, the more it's like, oh, okay, that helps out a lot. This is the only, at least the only one that I've played where you could dodge mid-air. So there's a lot of times where projectiles will get kind of crazy later on to where you will need to utilize an air dodge. It will save you. It definitely will save you. That is for certain. Do we get... Okay, we're good. Actually... Let's just drop stuff that isn't rare. There we go. Yeah, see, 6,000 is what our crit is, but if we hit someone with vulnerable, it's... Now it's probably 10,000 if we do a dash. So we'll do 40,000 damage per one proc of... Or per one proc of pursuing snakes. Which is crazy. Did we go back this way? Did I miss an area? I might have missed an area. I definitely missed an area. Okay. Oh my gosh. That was not good to get hit by. Good thing I have resistance and armor, because that would have been a lot worse. Okay, they're up here. Is it up here still? It is, okay. Yeah, where the enemies spawn is a little random at times too, so you have to find it, but once you find it, it's not anything too bad. Alright, let's just keep upgrading this. Man, oh man. Yeah, if we could get vulnerable... I'm probably gonna dodge his first few attacks, just so I could roar next to him to get vulnerable. And then once I do that... I'm just curious, what artifacts is there? Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's really good, actually. What the heck? I've never seen this artifact either. That's really nice. Okay. Is this... I don't know if it's one more level and then the boss fight, or... Nope, this is a boss fight. Cool. And this guy is considered one of the tankier boss fights, so we're gonna see what we could do. Yeah, I just need him to get vulnerable, and then that is it. Okay. That's crazy. He's dead. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. He dropped the wolf's claw? Ugh. That's not what we need. We want the glove. Now, normally this is the part of the run, after this boss fight, is where you want to save your resources the most, your gold and everything, to be able to do all the bonus rerolls and stuff, because you get a lot from here on out. Does he have the gloves? Echoes of Destruction. No, he doesn't. Damn. Alright, so let's see. Let's start by selling the basic items. See if we have anything with good stats. Ring wise, let's look at our rings first. Mastery, lightning resistance, we could sell that. Ultimate skill, magical, we could sell that. Damage reduction, strength, that's not good. Ring of Infinity. Damage over time would be... not really, actually. Okay, we could just sell all this. Projectile damage, damage over time, skill cooldown. What do we have? Yeah, no, never mind. There we go. So, this is what's really, really good. This guy lets you add an extra synergy to one of your items, so you can have, like, reduced... You can have reduced, not reduced synergy, but you can have the same amount of synergy without as many artifacts, so you could, like, fully go all out with your build. So... if we get 6, we won't be able to get... I don't think we'll be able to. There's no way we'll be able to get this unless... Attack power increases by 30%. That is absolutely wild. Strength increases by 10. What do we get here? Okay, yeah. See, those are like, eh. Oh man, I messed up. I should have gotten one of these. These give you another +5. Actually, I might be able to get it still. Let's see. I totally forgot about this guy. Oh, what? Wow, wow, wow. Okay, now we're doing 2,000 damage. Base damage, so... Can you... Oh, you can make a vulnerable. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's doing like 10,000 a hit. That is crazy. Oh, our combat power is over 2,000. Let's see. I'm just curious. Damage. Is there a damage buff? Yeah, core skill. Oh, we're over 200%. That is amazing. That is awesome. That is really cool. Wow. Yeah, we just, yeah. This is one of the best runs I've ever had in this game, so I am also probably just as shocked as you guys are. Normally, once you get to this area, this is when all the enemies get really tanky. But still no worry to us. I guess we could increase vulnerability chance that we get from our core skill. Oh shit, I forgot, man. See, okay. I forgot that everything was +5, so I was like 10% chance is okay, but it immediately bumped up to 22%. Yeah, that did 10,000 a hit. Is there another enemy? I thought there was. This area gets a little confusing, or not confusing, but more like frustrating if you aren't utilizing like air dodge and everything. Like right there, I ended up dodging. I jumped to reach him, and then I dodged the projectile. Oh, legendary gear or 4,000 magic stone. We already have over 30,000. I want the legendary gear because I really want the gloves, man. We didn't get the gloves. This is a new spear though that I've never gotten before. This is interesting. Hitting in with lightning spear has a chance to spawn 5 lightning bolts to that enemy's location if flying nearby enemies. Oh, I might have to do a lightning build with that. That seems pretty cool. That's one of her basic skill abilities is a lightning spear. Oh, this guy's dead. This guy's actually dead. Yep. Man, oh man. And we're almost done with the run. Oh, there's the boots. I thought it was the gloves. I was gonna freak out. Damn it. It's so hard to get these stupid gloves. Alright. Oh, I'm only taking 1 damage. Whoops. That's nothing to be worried about. Our armor is pretty high for a evasion build, because dexterity naturally grants you evasion also. I probably should. I forgot to mention that earlier on. Let's see. There we go. 25% chance. That is amazing. Alright, come on. There we go. Yeah, as we are almost done with our run, hope you all have been enjoying what you guys been watching. It has been an absolute blast. Really appreciate it for you guys staying this long, as well as just check. Y'all really have to check out the game. It's so good. There's no reason not to. It is such an awesome game. It's only $20 too. Not even from the summer sale. Just base price is 20. Now is the boss fight. Skill level +1. Oh, cool. We get another 4,000. Cool. So either way, we got the magic stone and then the chance to get the gloves. Now this is the final boss of the run. So you're gonna see how much damage we do to the big guy, the final boss. Wow. Why did that do so much damage? I wasn't paying attention. That is the goofiest way to end. I was... What a conclusion! The dumbest way to end a run, any percent. I'm really shocked that actually one-shot me. That's so funny. Man, oh man. Alright, this is actually a really interesting first video. This is really awesome. Alright. We'll leave it at that. That's so funny. I didn't think... I thought I was gonna be able to kill him before he hit me. That's so funny. Oh man, that's too good. That's such a funny way to end the run. I'm gonna be real with you. Alright. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope all jokes aside, I really hope you did enjoy this game, and it does, you know, pique some interests to you and for you to want to try it out yourself. We are definitely going to be playing this a lot more though. But yeah, really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for being here. You all have a lovely rest of your day. Be safe. Take care. And see ya.